Okay, this is going to be the Algebra 1 practice test. I'm going to try to go from my questions 21 to 40 on this video, maybe 50 depending on how fast. It says, given the points, select the inequality from this. Okay. All right. What you want to do here is you want to get the 3x over to that side. Okay. So what that's going to happen is that's going to be y is going to be less than negative 3x plus 6. Okay. Because I changed the sign. All right. So what I want to do is I want to graph it. Okay. So I'm going to go into exit. All right. Let me delete these. Delete. Delete. First one is a greater than, so I'll type y is greater than, all right, 1/2 x, all right, plus 1. All right, this next one is negative, oops, hold on. I need to select the type. It's going to be less than or equal to, all right, negative 3x plus 6, and draw it. Zoom, I'm going to F3, whoops. F3, exit, draw. Okay, so what I want to see is, did I not put, oh, I forgot to put the x in there. Okay, so I got that. So what I want to see is which one of these points are in there. So I'd start with 4, 6. That's 4 to the right, 6 up, so that's going to be no. I'm not using that one. Okay? All right, the next one is 2, 0. Okay, 2, 0. All right, which 2, 0 would be right here, so that answer is going to be no. Okay, 1, 2, 1 over 2 up. That's going to probably be yes, right in there. So that's I'm going to circle that one. Okay, and then negative 1, negative 3. All right, let me F3, exit, draw. All right, negative 1, negative 3 would be down there, so that answer is going to be no. So the only one that's going to be the correct one is going to be that. All right. 22, which value is the closest to the slope of that line? Okay, so what you should do is go ahead and put a point right here. Okay, and then what you want to do is find the next grid point. Let's say that. So I would go up 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/4 would be the exact answer. Remember, this is a positive slope, that's a negative slope. That's why those were out right off the bat. This is how many you go up, this is how many you go to the right. Okay, up or down actually. Okay, all right, that's always to the right. Okay, oops. 23, in the formula, all right, they want us to find R. Okay, this is very similar to what we did. So I'm going to take P out of that. So what I have here is A equals P 1 plus RT. Okay, actually I'm sorry, what we're going to do is, hold on, better way of doing it. So I want to get this away, all right, and I actually have to get these two things away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move P, all right, over to this other side. So I got A minus P, okay? I got A minus P, then I got P RT, okay? So I want to get these two away, so I divide those two away. Okay, so I got A minus P over PT, which will be at letter D, okay? All right, what are the real roots, okay? We're going to equa here, okay? All right, because that solutions are the same as roots, okay? So I'm going to go into my calculator, I'm going to menu, I'm going to equa, 1, negative 7, and 10. Oh, whoops. Polynomial, degree 2, 1, negative 7, 10. Solve. So my two solutions are 5 and 2, okay? Which is going to be letter A. Okay, go into the next one, 25. All right. Formula B, they want us to solve for x1. So they want me to solve for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 2 over there. That's 2m. Okay, and since that's addition, I'm going to subtract. So 2m minus x2 equals x1. So 2m minus x2 equals x1, which would be letter B. Okay, write an equation of a horizontal line. Okay, So if you got a line like that, that's a vertical line. That's a vertical line, okay? Hoi, vox. If I want a vertical line, that's going to be an x equals equation. I want a horizontal line, that's going to be a y equals equation. Well, which one is y? That's going to be 5. That's why it's y equals 5, okay? Okay? In the graph, which are the solutions? Okay? That's where that crosses right here. So that crosses at 4, okay? And that crosses at -2. So 4 and -2, that's why C is the answer. Okay? Let's go on to 28. What makes this equation true? We're going to graph that. Okay? Because I see that equation right there. All right? So what I do is I go into menu, I go to graph, all right? I'm going to delete these. Now I need to turn the type back to y equals, and I got 6x plus 4, all right, divided by 6. Okay, so as you notice, parentheses around the top and the bottom. This one's going to be 4x minus 8 divided by 3. Draw. Okay, all right. Let's zoom out one time, see if that helps me. Yep, G saw intersect. So the only thing I care about is x equals 10, which will be that. Okay? 29. What is the slope? All right, remember, y equals mx plus b. This is going to be the slope. So what I need to do is I need to get this back over. So if that's going to go back over, it's going to change. So 5y equals -3x minus 7. I got to get rid of that 5 by dividing by 5. So I got y equals -3/5 x minus 7 over 5. So what I got is that. So I got -3 divided by 5. Okay? Okay, this is a challenging problem. In all honesty, it's probably something you shouldn't worry about right now, so I'm going to skip that problem for right now. 31. All right, which statement is not true? Okay, industry has a greater median value. Okay, that's true. That's the median right there. So that's going to be true. Okay, service has a range with the least value. Okay, so the range for service is going to be 10 and about 45. So it's going to be 45 minus 10, which is going to be 35. Okay, for industry, that's going to be probably about 12 to 60. So 60 minus 12 is 48. Okay, agriculture is from 5 to 80. 80 minus 5 is 75. Okay, so service has the range of the least value. That is true. Okay, agriculture has the range with the greatest value. That is true. Okay, the industry has an interquartile range with the least value. Well, we're down to not true, so that's why that's got to be my answer. Okay, it says use the ordered pair to create a relation containing the 3 ordered pairs there. Okay, using the domain. All right, so the domain, that's going to be my x. So I got -1, 0. Okay, then 2, 3. Okay, so all I'm looking at is the x's, and then what I got there is 4, -2. All right, 33. Which equation represents that? Okay, now what you can do here if you want, all right, you can go to menu. Okay, you can go to menu and stat and plug these in. -1, 8, 4, -2, okay, and -2, 4, all right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to calc, reg, F3, and then x, okay. Now, I have all this information, so if that were my equation, what do we got here, plus 3.77. Now, you don't see that out of these. So that means it's got to be one of these, so it's going to end up being an inverse. So what you can do is substitute that in and see if that's the x, I got to get that as y. But if I put -1, that's 1 over 8, which is not what I want. But if I put that into here, that's going to be 8. So that's why that one's your answer. So all you're going to do is substitute the values in for that. All right, once again, I got an x and a y. I'm going to see if that's going to work out. Let me go to exit. I'm going to type all these x's in. -3, -2, -1, and 0. Okay, negative 10, negative 7, negative 4, and negative 1. Okay, reg x, so I got y equals 3x minus 1. Okay, which one is that? Boom, that's right there. Okay, all right. Graph the equation that represents direct variation. Okay, you could have used anything you wanted here. If you use 0, 0, that's good. Okay, all right, and then that's up 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 over 3. So anything you would have went up 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, and 3, that would have worked. Or going this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, any of those points would have been adequate. Okay, 36. Look at the table. All right, once again, that's going to be one that I'm going to go into here and do. Okay. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11. All right, reg x. Whoops, put too many. I forgot to put 6 over here. All right, so I got 1.7 plus 1.3 or 0.13. That's why that one's my answer. Okay, moving on. 37, what's the range? Okay, so what you have to do is label these points. 3, 2, that's going to be negative 2, 4. That's going to be negative 3, 0. That's going to be 0, negative 4. Okay, so all I got to do is, because they're points, I just pick those out. So that's negative 4, 0, 2, and 4. That's that answer right there. Okay, number 38. All right, Katie recorded the number of miles for 9 days. Okay, here's her box plot. She drove 30 miles of the 2 additional days. Okay, she redrew the box plot. Okay, which statement must be true? Okay, so what happened is, all right, the median remained the same because I just kept adding another 30. Okay, all right, the median remained the same. Okay, the 2 relationships described, Karen drove that and those. That's going to be one of these menu stat questions. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do 160. Whoops, that's not going to be right. 160 and 4. Okay, 6. Oops, hold on. All right, 80 and 2. Okay, graph. Okay, that's a straight line, so that's direct variation. Okay, so this is direct. Okay, and if I wanted to calculate, that's going to be y equals 0.025x. Okay, it says Vernon cooked 6 hamburgers in that one, 6 and 10. So I'm going to go back and look at the same thing. All right, 6, 10. All right, and then that's going to be 9 and 15. 9, 15. Okay, graph. Okay, all right. So that's also, because it goes through, that's also direct variation. So it says both relationships are direct variation. Okay. All right, going on to the next one. Identify each of the x and y intercepts shown. Okay, these will be the x-intercepts right here. So your x-intercept were negative 1, 0 and 5, 0. The y-intercept is going to be right there, which is going to be 0, 5. Okay, so that's the y-intercept. Those 2 are the x. Okay. All right, so that's questions 20 through 40. I'll wrap up with the last short video of 41 through 50.